Freedom to work with who I want is one of the most important ways in which I get freedom within my business, and one of the most important ways in which I get satisfaction from my business. This video is all about how I achieve freedom within my business by choosing who I work with. If you like what I say in this video and you like more videos like this, please subscribe to the video channel and it'll be a privilege to have you watching. When you talk about having the freedom and choosing who you work with and you send it out to all your clients, there is obviously a risk that your clients will think, whoa, is he talking about me? Does he not like me? Well, I can assure you that if you are a continuing client of ours, then you are just fine, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you as a client, and you need to worry not at all about this. So I want to get that just straight right from the get-go. Now, when you choose who you work with, I think, first of all, it is obvious that we're all human. We all have our good days and we all have our bad days. And it is possible that a perfectly nice person to work with has a moment when they're not perfect and they're showing their human side. And I don't have any problem with that. That's fine. I believe that you get the relationships you deserve. Just as in your private life, in your business life, you get what you deserve, and also you get what you're willing to accept. So if you accept behaviour that's weird or unhelpful to how you feel, then you're going to get more of it. And to some extent, you can train in bad behaviour. So if you react to somebody who is overreacting by overreacting yourself, then you can get into a loop where that becomes a normal behaviour, and that's really unhelpful to you getting freedom within your business, so that you can keep your business life within the working week. You don't work weekends, you don't work in the evenings. It's so easy to slip into all sorts of bad habits. I can think of three main groups of people that you deal with all the time in your business. There's your customers, there's your suppliers, and then there's your team, your staff. So with suppliers, I think it's a fairly simple relationship, and to be honest, as a small business owner, I think this is one of the main benefits, is that if somebody, doesn't matter what the price is, if you don't want to deal with them, you don't have to, and that's just great. Building a team of people that you want to work with is also crucial to giving you freedom within your business. But what I really want to concentrate on is the customer side of this. So the relationship you have with your clients and with your customers is different, because the difference, of course, being that they pay you. And that does put a different emphasis on it, because you can get this sort of master-servant relationship if you're not too careful. Because somebody pays you regularly, then they think that they own you. And by owning you, you then have a boss. And having a small business is all about not having a boss. So that's no way to get freedom within your business. So how can this manifest itself? Well, it can manifest itself by unreasonable demands, unreasonable time frames, expecting replies at unreasonable times of the day, at the weekends, when you're on a holiday, all of these sorts of things. And to a very great extent, you really do get what you deserve, because if you check your emails and answer your emails out of office hours, then that would be the expectation. So if somebody is in the routine habit of having an email correspondence on a Saturday, then the moment you stop working on Saturdays is the time when you start to get some complaints and feedback, because there is an expectation that you work on Saturdays. But having time at work and having time not at work is an absolutely essential part of, first of all, making sure that your business is sustainable into the future, which is to the benefit of your clients, but also in terms of your work-life balance and having a business that gives you freedom within your life. So I've given some examples there of where I think behaviour leads to me not getting freedom within my business. Please comment below on what you think are the main ways in which you get freedom from your business by encouraging the right behaviour. Bullying behaviour, aggressive bullying behaviour is quite easy to spot, and obviously is unacceptable. I think that's quite easy. I think what's more subtle is like passive aggressive behaviour, where there is an oversensitivity to small mistakes, or there's just asking for what is knowingly more than is contracted to, or just asking for, sending an email at 6 o'clock on a Friday expecting a reply that day. There's a whole load of stuff that's just a little bit more passive aggressive. It's much more difficult to spot, and it's also difficult then to decide whether it's somebody who's just genuinely just asking stuff because that's what they want at the time, or people who are just slowly moving the boundaries and breaking the rules. And I think this is one of the more interesting things, but it's absolutely crucial, because if everybody is overreacting to small errors or pushing the boundaries, then what you end up very quickly is a business where you are not free from the business, you are a slave to the business, and then there's no fun in that. Another good example of behaviour that's unhelpful is where you're having to chase. So you have to chase for payments, or you have to chase for things to be done, or whether it's, it comes in at the last minute every time, and there's an expectation that everything will be done, and then there's blame when it's not done on time. I mean, all of this stuff is all part of unhelpful behaviour, and the trick to this is to spot when there's a pattern. And it's watching for that pattern of behaviour, rather than, because we're all human, and chasing stuff up is fine, and we all want to help and all of that sort of stuff, all great stuff. But the risk is that you don't get freedom within your business. Having your own business is a huge step towards achieving your freedom within your business. But it is only achieved when you work with people you enjoy working with, both in terms of suppliers, in terms of your team, and in terms of your customers, and both making sure that they're the right people and also training the right behaviour is a really important aspect of running your own business. But it's completely achievable, and most small businesses that I come across are also really nice people who are trying to achieve exactly the same things. Thank you for watching.